story of the history of the harmonica in the blues, from what I understand, was during the Civil War, after the battles of the Civil War were over, the slaves would go out among the dead people, Confederate and Union soldiers, and they would dig the harmonicas off the dead Union soldiers' bodies.
You know, kisses drive me crazy, and our loving is out of sight.
Thank God they put it in the blues.
Blues harmonica player and Morristown, Tennessee native Wallace Coleman first picked up the oral instrument from a friend in Oak Ridge.
Oh, the first song I ever played, probably John Henry.
Coleman's mother was an avid ukulele player with sounds steeped in country and gospel, but it was a local radio station that piqued Wallace's interest with the unique sound they called the blues.
I remember when I first started listening to WLAC, and they had all of these records by Little Walter, Muddy Waters, and Howlin' Wolf, and I could go to school, and sometimes I could hear that music in my head. I could actually hear the music while the teacher was talking. And I knew then, I mean, it was something about the music that just grabbed me. It never left me. Big boss man.
Coleman grew up in segregated Morristown, Tennessee.
Can't you hear me when I call?
He left in the 1950s, where he saved up enough money to move to Cleveland, Ohio. He found employment with his stepfather at a bakery and brought along his harmonica to practice on his breaks.
I was taking my harmonicas to work, playing them up and down the loading dock, just fooling around with the guys. And one day, one of the co-workers told me, says, I got a friend named Guitar Slim. He said, I'm gonna bring him out here and let you meet him, so you might wanna go play music with him. And he brought the guy out, and the guy said, well, come down to my place. So at that time he was playing what they call an after hours place. It wasn't a bar, it was just a building with a big room where they had sold liquor and stuff. So I went in there and played with him that afternoon. He said, well, in a couple of weeks I'm gonna start playing in the club. So why don't you come down and sit in with me?
Unsure of his ability, the self-taught Coleman was hesitant to begin playing with Slim, but eventually gave in and began a partnership playing in clubs around Cleveland.
Oh, a woman said that she was lonely. I was working every day. I bought her a little puppy dog to help her pass the time away.
The duo's performances were halted after only a year as a new form of music took over and the blues were pushed out.
When the 60s came in and Motown wiped out the blues, black people stopped playing blues. The only guys that are really playing blues today, especially traditional blues, are the older black guys like myself. You know I got them big dog blues. Yeah, man, I got them big dog blues.
His time playing in clubs wasn't for naught, however, as Coleman's harmonica skills caught the attention of famed blues guitarist Robert Lockwood Jr. Lockwood offered Coleman an opportunity to join his band, but Coleman wished to retire from the bakery before he committed to touring. In the 1980s, at the age of 51, Coleman gave Lockwood a call. Over the next decade, Coleman toured as the harmonica player in Lockwood's all-star band and performed on his Grammy-nominated CD, I Gotta Find Me a Woman.
You and me, black spider, and your webs all over town.
In 1996, Wallace Coleman branched out yet again to form the Wallace Coleman Band and released his first album the following year.
I'm gonna get me a mean red spider so I can tear your cobweb down.
At the turn of the millennium, Coleman started his own record label, Pinto Blue Music, and after traveling the world with Lockwood, Coleman finally returned home to perform in Morristown, Tennessee.
If you listen to a real true blues person that can really play blues, you can almost tell that he's had a lot of pain in his life. I've had quite a bit. I've never felt that I was down on myself. I always had the attitude about sooner or later things are gonna get better.
Down, up, and I'm going down. I'm going up, down, up, anywhere you wanna let it go.
Well, for me, it's the joy. it gives me great joy to really express myself. And I don't know of any better way of expressing who I am than to play music for people. And to see people get up and dance while you're playing and congratulate you and tell you how good you sound, that's the greatest joy of my life.
Coleman still tours across the world and is considered the standard bearer for the blues harmonica.